How can I cross the desert? She inquired. Well, I'll tell you what I think, said the little man. You see, when I came to this country, it was in a balloon. You also came through the air, being carried by a cyclone, so I believe the best way to get across the desert will be through the air. Now, it is quite beyond my ability to make a cyclone, but I've been thinking the matter over, and I believe I can make a balloon. How? Asked Dorothy. A balloon, said Oz, is made of silk, which is coated with glue to keep the gas in it. I have plenty of silk in the palace, so it will not be hard to make the balloon. But in this whole country, there is no gas to fill the balloon with, and we need gas to make the balloon float. If it won't float, remarked Dorothy, it will be of no use to us. True, answered Oz, but there is another way to make a balloon float, which is to fill it with hot air. Hot air isn't as good as gas, for if the air should get cold, the balloon would come down in the desert, and we should be lost. We? Exclaimed the girl. Are you going with me? Yes, of course, replied Oz. I am tired of being such a humbug. If I should go out of this palace, my people would soon discover I am not a wizard, and then they would be angry with me for having deceived them. So I have to stay shut up in these rooms all day, and it gets tiresome. I'd much rather go back to Kansas with you and be in a circus again. I shall be glad to have your company, said Dorothy. Thank you, he answered. Now, if you will help me sew the silk together, we will begin to work on our balloon. So Dorothy took a needle and thread, and as fast as Oz could cut the strips of silk into the proper shape, the girl sewed them neatly together. First, there was a strip of light green silk, then a strip of dark green, and then a strip of emerald green, for Oz had a fancy to make the balloon in different shades of the color about them. It took 3 days to sew all the strips together, but when it was finished, they had a big bag of green silk more than 20 feet long. Then Oz painted the bag on the inside with a coat of thin glue to make it airtight, after which he announced that the balloon was ready. But we must have a basket to ride in, he said. So he sent the soldier with the green whiskers to get a big clothes basket, which he fastened to the bottom of the balloon with many ropes. When it was all ready, Oz sent word to his people that he was going to visit a great brother wizard who lived in the clouds. The news spread throughout the city like wildfire, and everyone came to see the wonderful sight.